Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sen.
And 15 PCA.
Native 454.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Right out the gate, the first thing we're going to do is there was a new trailer for the Rampage movie, which is based off of the arcade game, and most of us remember from the NES game. Yeah. We covered the first trailer, and we just thought, well, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even follow the basic canon of the video game.
Yeah. No. And there's not a lot to follow. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Human beings are turned into monsters in the game. Yeah. This one, they're just animals that became monsters.
Yeah.
And then the biggest, dumbest thing that we see, because the trailer's pretty much the same exact trailers before, except for the wolf character now can fly. Like, it has, like, webbed, like a dang flying squirrel. Like, it's... What?
I mean, yeah, that's what it makes it sound like. Is it supposed to be like a giant squirrel instead of a wolf? It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, it's a wolf that can fly.
Yeah, that's...
Now, not only are these animals getting bigger, they're being, like, genetically modified.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you're trying to tell some kind of weird kind of social commentary, something that's supposed to be a lighthearted, fun, stupid movie. It's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it should have been so much more fun. Yeah. Like how the Jumanji movies are supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
This doesn't look like it's fun at all.
No.
It's like almost like those, remember like in the early 2000s, they had all these disaster movies.
Oh,
it just reminds me like all those.
Well, remember that San Andreas movie? It's like that kind of... I don't know if The Rock was in that too.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah. And then we see The Rock character flying an A-10 Warthog, like... Can he fly an A-10? Like, he just is in it and he can do this?
He has the ability to drive any vehicle.
So they're going to kill these animals?
No, they'll probably have some
way to knock them out or something stupid.
They'll get the stone and they'll find a way to reverse it.
I can tell you, this isn't Transformers. That's what they're trying to make here. It's not that kind of genre. It's that kind of movie.
But even a giant flying wolf wouldn't bust up a city. It would just run into the forest. Yeah. It would just take off.
Well,
it makes more sense for maybe a gorilla to do that.
Would a wolf maybe eat some people or attack like a car or something? But it's going to want to get away.
Yeah.
See, that's why it made sense that they were humans and became monsters. Okay, well, they have maybe a human brain, so they're going to...
So they'll probably have some more, like, they're going to be, like, triggered to go to the city because there's, like, probably some ancient thing that's buried there, and they're going to find
you know what I'm thinking throughout the movie? That the animal's going to keep mutating.
Yeah.
So first the wolf is just a big wolf. Then it's a flying wolf. Just like the crocodile creature is going to slowly but surely become like a Godzilla-like creature.
He's supposed to be a lizard. He's supposed to be more like a Godzilla than he is. Yeah.
I'm thinking that might be at the end. Or because if we saw the wolf went from a normal wolf to a flying wolf, with the most ridiculously stupid concept ever...
And then no joke.
You should do a Steppenwolf at the end.
I know, Steppenwolf, you're so stupid. And now that's how the Norse novel came when we got it all full circle. You're so stupid, Norse.
Steppenwolf shows up.
And not the one from DC either.
I just predict utter failure for this. Maybe the kids might want to go see it, but for the most part, it's just awful.
The thing is, I go play the Super Nintendo one. It's the Rampage if you have a chance. It's a fun game.
The arcade version, Rampage Wolf.
Yeah, the one Nintendo gets a little repetitive.
Yeah,
it's really long. I beat it's 2 hours, and you're just going.
You start at New York, and you make your all the way across America.
Every major city in the United States,
and every city looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Who thought? You know what, guys? I remember I played an arcade game, and I got to make it into a movie. There wasn't enough story there.
Give me an over-the-top general wearing the metal helmet. Said we got to get these Rampage people. Make it silly. Make it so over the top. That's what Rampage is. Yeah.
Do you think in the movie they're going to have an arcade machine that has?
That has to be. That's really like, they bust up an arcade. Like,
cool.
They had the funny gags, like when you break the window, there's like the person taking a shower. Oh, they get all, all the dumb
Even
stuff.
Though there was some silliness, wouldn't it make more sense if you were going to do a movie like this to make it like more like Primal Rage? I think that would have been a better franchise to do this kind of movie than Rampage.
Yeah, then they
because Rampage, it was a little bit more. I guess the series could be of giant monsters.
Yeah, and there's humans. They considered each of the dinosaurs to be like gods or whatever.
Yeah,
and they were all tribal.
Wouldn't that have been a better story to do than this?
And it's an environmental message.
Oh yeah, about hurting animals. That's what I said. And it's dumb. It's dumb.
And then you got the only one man that can save him, a grenade launcher and an A-10 Warthog. He just so happens to know how to fly one.
He knows how to do everything.
I mean, when they just tell him, okay, guess what? The character they are playing, okay, we're going to remove you from the situation, you're arrested. They wouldn't let him hang around. Okay, just stay here. It's like... It's so cliche and so stupid.
Usually by the third trailer, you kind of really get a real feeling for this, and I have no inkling or feeling to want to watch this movie at all.
Not even as a Netflix.
Yeah, if it was like...
No, I don't care to even see a minute of this. And I'm a fan of the original.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's another horrible video game movie.
Yeah.
Can you stop doing that? Can you stop making bad video game movies?
If you're going to do it, at least follow the canon and follow the vibe of the game. There's no following whatsoever.
And I just think The Rock's just in too many things. He's just...
I know. Again, I don't mind The Rock, but it's just overkill. It's like everything. It's like Vin Diesel 2 years ago. He's in everything
until it just kind of it runs its course. Like no one wants to see you anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no one wants to see Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel just be the voice of Groot, and that's it. We don't want you to do.
Yeah, there you go. You got your one claim to fame now. Be Groot. Yeah. Oh my God.
So we got some more TV movie news coming up. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.